Hope. In difficult circumstances, it can be challenging to maintain the hope that our lives will someday return to routine. When we lose hope, we can spiral even deeper into the abyss. It's critical to understand this tendency and attempt to adjust our mentality towards a more optimistic outlook. It can be quite disappointing to lose a loved one, have a bad relationship, or be unable to fulfill our ambitions. In times like this, it's natural to feel overwhelmed by our circumstances and experience feelings of despair and hopelessness. True hope does not originate from outside sources. Rather, the hope that comes from within is the most potent. Relying only on external sources of hope is not sustainable since it limits the possibility of growth and resilience. We must look for it within ourselves. One of my favorite Eleanor Roosevelt quotes is, "When you get to the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang on." It serves as a powerful reminder to endure in the face of adversity. We must never lose sight of the fact that we are not powerless in the face of hardship. Rather, even in the darkest of times, we must actively search for hope. Hope is necessary because it helps us to imagine a better future and drives us to take action towards that goal. We may feel stuck in our current circumstances and lack the motivation to make positive changes in our lives if we do not have hope. Hope also helps us cope with unpleasant situations and provides a sense of resilience and optimism. This is a tremendous force that gives our lives meaning and purpose. Resilience is what allows us to persevere in the face of adversity. It is critical to cultivate a sense of hope and resilience to focus on what's possible rather than what's gone wrong. This thinking reinforces our conviction that life can and will improve. Hope is an incredibly powerful motivator that keeps us going. Believing that there is hope for a better future might provide the motivation to keep going. Embracing our differences and cultivating resilience enables us to navigate life's difficult waters with courage and determination. It's not easy, but it's necessary if you want to live a life without regret. So let us look into the future with optimism and embrace the uncertainties that it brings. Hope enables us to see that comparison and jealousy are counterproductive modes of thought. Instead, it encourages us to concentrate on our own journey and find happiness in the present. Hope is a strong force. It gives us the courage to persevere, trusting that everything will work out in the end. Seeing a brighter future can motivate you to persevere and seek out opportunities for growth and improvement. Success requires us to approach things with a fresh and open mind. The hope of a better tomorrow motivates people even in the face of unexpected problems. Hope is a powerful force that can move us from a passive to an active position in life. Hope is vital to our ability to overcome hardship, especially when faced with seemingly unsurmountable obstacles. When a relationship fails, it's natural to feel despondent. Sometimes we find ourselves overwhelmed by sadness and struggling to make sense of why things didn't work out. It's common to blame oneself and have a pessimistic outlook on the future. Choosing hope in the face of adversity means accepting the possibility that something better will come our way. Hope is a complex term that can become entangled with other ideas, making it difficult to grasp. Many people wrongly believe that hope and optimism are equivalent terms, but is this true? Hope and optimism are not synonymous. Compared to optimism, which is more surface level and susceptible to outside influences, hope is a more substantial and internal emotion. It is critical to foster both hope and optimism in our lives, but we must distinguish between the two. No, hope and optimism are two distinct emotions with some similarities but distinct characteristics. Optimism is the acceptance of hopefulness and the anticipation of beneficial future occurrences. Optimism is more than simply a state of mind, it's a way of living that can lead to a more positive outlook. Hope is an inherent trait that is frequently linked to our personal experiences and situations. Our life experiences are inextricably linked to who we are as individuals. Furthermore, it is largely concerned with individual self-perceptions. Individuals seek their inner resilience when confronted with difficulties. In terms of positive thinking, hope and optimism may appear identical, but they differ significantly when it comes to mental health. Choosing to be optimistic in life is a significant tool for developing resilience and well-being. It enables us to tackle obstacles with an open mind and discover meaning and purpose in our experiences. While it's not always simple, the rewards of maintaining a happy attitude are well worth the effort. It is critical to cultivate a positive mindset in order to navigate life's problems. It's also important that we recognize that life can be difficult for many people. Resilience is the ability to persevere in the face of adversity. It's a quality that each of us possesses. When confronted with adversity, it's common to assume that we're doomed for failure. This strategy might not be serving us well. When people cling on to limiting beliefs, they can stymie their growth and unwittingly keep them stuck in difficult situations. When faced with difficulties or mental distress, the following solutions can be beneficial. Letting go of the weight that holds us back is essential for living a wholehearted life. Talk to yourself as you would someone you care about. Think about your options for dealing with your current situation. It's all about perspective. Instead of comparing ourselves to those who have more, let us focus on the benefit in our lives and look for inspiration and thankfulness in those who are struggling. As humans, we have both joyful and difficult times in our lives. Courage begins with showing up and allowing oneself to be seen. We can choose to move forward with grit and tenacity, even in the face of uncertainty and risk. In difficult times, we must dig deep and find the resilience to keep moving forward. When people are sincerely committed to a goal, they will find the resources and tactics needed to attain it, no matter what barriers exist. They welcome and endure in the face of difficulties. Believing in yourself and your ability to overcome obstacles is critical to success. You have the ability to turn failure into progress and ultimately achieve your goals if you're determined and persevering. Remember to always take responsibility for your life and choices. You are in command of your journey. Losing someone we love to illness is one of the most traumatic events we may go through, and we notice it in various ways in others. I could see she was in a lot of pain and was feeling vulnerable. She retreated from social interactions and became socially isolated. She had clearly lost her sense of purpose and optimism of the future. Alternatively, we can also express the positive energy we notice with someone. I admire her fortitude in letting go and moving forward. She dared considerably when she decided to open up her own bakery. She channeled her creativity into a job as a pastry chef. She prioritized happiness and engaged in activities that made her happy. She leaned in and discovered her own resilience, blossoming into a formidable force of self-discovery. Today, I regard her as a successful businesswoman. She is a personification of amazing power and resilience. Now, when we experience loss, it can be tough to look past it. It's normal to require time to completely understand and accept traumatic situations. I frequently discuss the power of resilience and how our strength is always within us. As humans, we have the ability to seek and discover meaning in a variety of forms and contexts. Hope is a powerful energy that can inspire us to believe that something better is possible. It enables us to imagine a future that is different from our current situation and encourages us to take action to make that future a reality. We are more resilient in the face of obstacles and setbacks when we have hope, and we are better able to negotiate life's ups and downs. So keep hoping and moving forward in the direction of a brighter future. Remember to cultivate hope and to believe in the possibility of a brighter future. Embracing the belief that the best is yet to come can help us cultivate hope and resilience in the face of uncertainty. We can achieve amazing things if we aim our energy in the proper direction. Choosing to think positively about our future is an act of courage. Life is fundamentally unpredictable and difficult. We must learn to face these challenges with bravery and resilience, acknowledging that they are an unavoidable part of the human experience. Life is a journey full of unexpected roadblocks that require us to navigate with patience and perseverance. Continue to show up even on the bad days. hope is a powerful force that fuels our persistence. When we cultivate hope, it blossoms into the tenacity and resilience that propel us forward towards our goals. It is critical to know that forward momentum is required. Life is inherently difficult, but it is our hope for a better tomorrow that propels us forward. True fulfillment in life comes from being fully present in the moment and intentionally planning for the future. Hope is a powerful energy that can help us become more compassionate and resilient people. It enables us to reframe our negative ideas and shift our attention to the possibilities and chances that lie ahead. Hope is a cognitive process that we learn when we face hardship, create goals, and chart a course to attain them. Toxic qualities, on the other hand, can hamper our ability to cultivate hope and lead to self-sabotage. It is critical to understand and address these characteristics in order to cultivate a resilient and positive mindset. Learn to recognize the influence of toxic qualities on your well-being and relationships. Hope is a powerful antidote to our toxic behaviors and habits. Hope can be a powerful catalyst for change, even in situations where someone may exhibit manipulative behavior. When we encounter people who abuse their power, it is important to remember that hope can be a powerful tool in helping them recognize that they do not need to resort to suffering in order to achieve what they want. We may believe that what is truly theirs will come to them in due time if we cultivate a feeling of optimism. When we approach life with a pessimistic attitude, hope may be a powerful instrument for shifting our perspective and cultivating positivity. Sometimes all we need to do is refocus our energy in the right direction. Hope is a strong force that pulls us towards a more positive way of life. Choosing to focus on the positive is a powerful tool for overcoming adversity and gaining power. Have you ever met someone who has never faced adversity in their life? Every life event, including difficulties, can be an opportunity for growth and learning. We may foster optimism and believe in the prospect of a brighter future by focusing on the positive. It's about finding the strength to push through the hardships and emerge victorious. Hope is crucial for reaching our life goals. We must not underestimate the strength of bravery and optimism. We may not always have a nice existence and may not be able to fix all the world's issues at once, but we can still have substantial impact. Courage is contagious, and optimism may take on a life of its own, as history has demonstrated. This phrase's potency as it relates to the nature of bravery is really fascinating to me. Hope is necessary for our well-being, and maintaining an optimistic mindset can have a significant impact on our lives.